Every time you launch a new campaign from scratch, you are effectively rolling a blind dollar into the dark. The standard industry playbook dictates spending heavily upfront. You buy traffic to test your ideal customer profile and find out if your basic pricing structures actually convert. Acting as your own research and development department to validate market demand from zero is a massive financial drain. Your starting capital often evaporates before you secure a winning angle. But the largest, most dominant competitors in your space have already solved these problems. They have paid the ad platforms millions of dollars to find out what works. While you are testing the waters, their spend is backed by years of hard data. They know exactly who clicks, why they buy, and what they will pay. Instead of trying to outspend them, you can extract their intelligence. You shift from a trial and error approach to a precise system of targeted resource gathering. Executing an elite direct response teardown replaces the guesswork of your first campaign with the actual outcomes of their 1,000th. The process begins by analyzing the competitor's core offer. We identify the primary product they are driving traffic to and the specific problem it promises to solve. Next, we isolate their unique mechanism. This is the proprietary framework or specific technology they use to justify why they and nobody else can deliver those results. The core offer at the center branches out into 3 repeating messaging pillars. These arguments systematically break down customer skepticism. Those pillars lock onto the pain points of their ideal customer profile. They are emotional hooks that have already been proven to convert. Harvesting these hooks eliminates the need to waste your own budget testing psychological angles the market might ignore. Once the front-facing messaging is decoded, we move past the initial ad click. The goal is to track the internal economic engine, the specific journey the customer is guided through. Their value ladder plots price against customer value, tracing a hierarchy from a free lead magnet up to the highest ticket offering. Along the path, checkout upsells capture more value. The glowing top tiers highlight their profit engine, capturing maximum average order value. Uncovering this architecture allows you to structure your own pricing ecosystem to yield the highest possible margin for every dollar you spend on traffic. Now we transition from observation to stress testing. We probe the competitor's machine for structural flaws and hidden weaknesses in their process. Even dominant players leave gaps. We search for complex checkout processes that cause friction, or high traffic pages that are missing obvious cross-sells. A weak headline or a lack of social proof means the competitor is actively losing revenue at that stage of the journey. This diagram shows the locations of specific funnel leaks. These red nodes represent the precise coordinates where your business can capture the traffic they are currently losing. These flaws become your primary strike zones. The most profitable action you can take is to attack the specific gaps they failed to close. You now possess a complete tactical map. You hold their targeting data, their pricing architecture, and their operational vulnerabilities. From this map, you extract 3 distinct, actionable swipes. By applying these to your own funnel, you remove the specific friction points that typically stop a cold lead from buying. Success depends on strategic discipline. Copying a competitor's visual aesthetic achieves nothing. Instead, you are adopting their underlying market logic. This chart compares the 2 financial trajectories. On the left, a standard campaign struggles with inconsistent spikes. On the right, an intelligence-backed campaign scales more predictably because the primary variables have already been validated. You deploy a highly targeted campaign, smoothly bypassing the obstacles of the trial and error phase to secure a stable market position. Amateurs rely on guessing and testing. Elite growth marketers deploy reverse engineering to systematically conquer their markets.